One thing I discovered is TikTok does not make you feel better about yourself.
I've been going to counseling. I tried out medication. This is Landmark. And it was life-changing. Is listening to a podcast my friend suggested for me called Better Than Happy. It is crazy good. Something else that I did that was extremely crucial to me getting better was I had a sort of reverse intervention. I called to have a girls' night. I told them everything. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. It is beautiful. It is powerful. It's short. Pinterest is so good for me because I have so much negative thought. It's really important to replace those thoughts with something positive. Have you guys ever heard of Enneagram, the Enneagram test? I would say for me it's like 90% spot on, been incredibly insightful about things that I didn't realize about myself. I made a huge family wall in my house. The other thing I've done is like a get your crap together corner. I love plants. I love nature. I love being earthy, even gardening outside. I recently got some eyelashes that I am super excited about because I hate mascara. A lot to unpack for this video, but I'm not willing to give up. I'm not willing to give up on it. I'm not willing to give up on God. Hello. So, I actually wanted to do a follow-up to my last video. I wrote that back in March. Didn't film it until June, and then I finally got up the courage to post it. I talked a lot about being cynical and angry and depressed and having a faith crisis journey, if you will, and having a lot of family problems and trauma in my life. And so I've been doing a lot of things to work through that. I am definitely not all better, but there's some things that I've been doing that have been helping, and I wanted to share what I've been up to. I've been going to counseling. I tried out medication. I'm not a big fan of medication, but if you need it for 6 months, you need it for 6 months. If you need it for a lifetime, okay, you need it for a lifetime. And yes, there are other things like exercising and eating healthy and sleeping and having coping skills that I'm going to talk about. But when you're really depressed, you don't want to do any of those things. And so having some medication that's going to help me even feel enough better to even try some of those things is really important. I wanted to show you guys, this is Landmark, and it was life-changing. I'm still processing some of the things it taught me, and Seth and I actually went separately. He went after me because once I went through, I said, will you please do this? It was incredible. I've never had such a life-changing experience so quickly. And it wasn't just an interesting weekend, it was life-changing. And I had perspective shifts that will never go away. I was able to let go of some things that I had been struggling with for years. It was like 10 years of counseling in one weekend. I can't emphasize this enough on how amazing this seminar was. Another thing that I've been doing on a regular basis is listening to a podcast my friend suggested for me called Better Than Happy. It is with Jody Moore, and it is crazy good. The topics she talks about actually remind me a lot of Landmark, the seminar we went to. It's bite-sized chunks that I can learn from and understand and listen to, and it is so good. Okay, something else that I did that was extremely crucial to me getting better was I had a sort of reverse intervention. I called to have a girls' night. One friend knew it was my intention to talk about some things, but I told them everything, and I felt for the first time maybe in my life that I had friends who saw me fully. I felt invisible. I felt like there were these parts of me and parts of my life in trauma that I had experienced, or that other people in my family had experienced, and that I had residual problems from, that no one could see. I felt like there were all these parts that were invisible. And to truly get everything out to people that I trusted was incredibly cathartic, therapeutic, helpful. It's really hard for me to trust people. So this was really important. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. It is beautiful. It is powerful. It's short. It's not very long. If you think about all the bad things that happen in the world and how unfair they are, and are angry about them, like I have been, my own personal life, but then I go out of myself and I think about all the people who are struggling, all the people that have incredible pain. And I go back to this book. Another book I read was The Big Leap. It's also really good. Talking about how we limit ourselves a lot. Okay, this might seem superficial or silly, but Pinterest is so good for me because I have so much negative thought. It's really important to replace those thoughts with something positive. And so I love good quotes.
So I don't know how anyone gets on TikTok and feels good about themselves with those filters. The funny ones are kind of cool, but they still are a strange, distorted view.
Have you guys ever heard of Enneagram, the Enneagram test? I would say for me it's like 90% spot on, been incredibly insightful about things that I didn't realize about myself, and then reading them having aha moment, light bulb moment. So it's numbers 1 through 9, and you take the test. Each number has a different kind of personality. There's books about it. There's a huge following. And what it helped me understand was I haven't lost myself. I'm just really unhealthy right now. I also wanted to be more family focused because I know that family is everything to me. And so I made a huge family wall in my house. I worked for 3 months on this wall. I got the picture frames first. I love it. And there's honestly been a few times where I've been feeling pretty down, and I just look at those pictures and think of happy memories and the relationships that we have and the love that we have for each other, and it's been really good. The other thing I've done is a get your crap together corner. It has quotes and vision board and schedule that I worked and worked and worked on creating this schedule and putting out my ultimate life goals down into monthly goals, down into, well, what do I need to do daily to get to this, and then like what's most important right now, and then having a coping skills board that I can look at on a regular basis. Like if I'm stressed out, these are my coping skills that I know. Like I said, if I get triggered and then I start to feel depressed, or that drop of energy that I know will lead to more sadness and could drop again and drop again, then I need to do something about it. I need to go sit out on my hammock, or I need to light a candle and put on some good music. I need to do simple things that can help elevate my energy or my mood, or make me feel calm, or what have you. I realized about a year ago, something woke me up, a bad thing that happened woke me up, and I realized that I was not taking care of myself. Not trying to look good for myself, not trying a lot of things. And I think I thought it was okay, like it wasn't a big deal, and then realizing how I felt. And so I did some superficial things, like got some new clothes and got my hair did, and I recently got some eyelashes that I am super excited about because I hate mascara. Very obvious that it's going to make you feel better on the inside as well, how you present yourself. Okay, something else that I've done is I love plants. I love nature. I love being earthy, and I have been taking care of lots of my houseplants and even gardening outside. This is really how big the hat is that I'm gardening in. It makes me happy, and that's what's important. Then there's this therapy. I think baby therapy is a real thing, and it's been one of the best things in my entire life right now. And I love spending every minute with him. I really do. Reminding myself of what I truly know is that God's real and God loves me. I've had too many experiences in my life that I can't deny, that I wouldn't deny. And to save pictures of Christ is helping me and reminding me of that love. Spirituality is just like any other skill. You know, it might come more natural to other people, but it's something you have to work for and work toward, and I know that because I felt that in my life, the times that I have really put forth a lot of effort, I have gotten back out of it. And again, a lot to unpack for this video, but I've been pushing, what's the right word? I'm not willing to give up. I'm not willing to give up on it. I'm not willing to give up on God. And so I know that's been a huge source of strength for me in the past, even though it doesn't feel like it is right now. But I'm not willing to give up. And I really feel like ultimately these questions and frustrations that I have might not all get answered, and that's okay. I'm not asking for every question to get answered, but that I'm going to come through this stronger with more faith. I just don't know how yet because of my perspective right now. But that's like what I hope for. Anyway, yeah, so there's been a lot of things that I've been actively trying, because if I'm anything, it's persistent. People who really know me, my family, know I'm pretty pushy, and I'm gonna do that with myself. So I'm sick of feeling like a victim of my own life and circumstances. So what am I going to do about it? So these are some things that I've done about it. And I hope that some of these can help others too. And I'll keep on talking about things I'm doing to get better. Okay. Bye, guys.